Celeste. So, nice long extension, good body position. Head position is good. Your head's not bobbing up and down or rotating around, stuff like that. And your kick looks pretty efficient as well. It looks like a good technical kick. So, some things that you might be able to improve upon, at least from the above water standpoint. A bit more rotation, and you'll see that from this angle. So when you're not breathing, you don't get a tremendous amount of side-to-side motion. Now, you don't want side-to-side motion just for the motion. When you are on your side with your arm extended forward, as well as possible, it creates a slightly more streamlined position, for just a brief second. But if you're taking 15-20 strokes each lap, you can imagine how those brief seconds add up to quite a bit of time. You're mostly going in front of your shoulder as you extend forward. However, you could see your right hand is going a bit more in front of your head. So you want that hand. It's not terrible, but what you would like to see is that hand extends in front of the shoulder or just off the side of the head, not directly in front of your head. Now with underwater, your right arm is doing mostly a straight arm style of pulling. So what that means is that if you recall the discussion about elbow slip, straight arm, or high elbow catch, the straight arm is sort of the second best way to swim. Getting more of a catch angle or early vertical forearm is going to enable you to pull a little more water or get a bit better leverage on the swim. And it appears your left arm was doing the same type of pull. You might be getting a bit of a elbow slip in the middle of the stroke, but it's sort of minor. At the end here, there's a frame by frame breakdown, so you get to see that. So for you, a lot of one arm drill, the doggy paddle drill, and you might check into a tool called the tech paddle, which is like a forearm hand paddle that can help you get your arm in the position. The catch angle initiates in the shoulder. That's the tricky part. So you have to roll and rotate your shoulder inward or shrug your shoulder inward while your arm is extended forward. And that will help externally rotate the elbow or pivot the hand and forearm down. So just a bit of a crossover with the right and a bit more rotation. Or when you rotate, think about extending your arm and shoulder as well as you can, and then pushing that shoulder down or forward as you reach. That's really where you want the rotation to be. So that's pretty good. You could get a bit more out of that, right? So you're starting the hand catch angle, that's good, but look at the angle of the upper arm and forearm, pretty much just one line. So you want that hand and forearm doing what your hand are doing here. Then the elbow just leads just slightly right there, but then you get a good push through at the finish. So good flat hand relative to the rear wall. So you do get a good finish from your stroke. Now looking at your left arm. So extended forward well, but look at your torso, how it's sort of flat, and then just a bit more rotation. So that's a bit better. And then similar style of pulling, upper arm, forearm, one line, hand sort of in line with that as well. So that's a straight arm pull as well. So the problem with the straight arm is that the first third of the stroke really is pushing water down more than anything. It's not a tremendous amount of forward or rearward pushing motion, right? You know, your arm pulling backwards, your body moving forward, and good finish here as well. So that's really the trick for you, is going to be getting the high elbow catch. Hope that helps.